Attitude correction complete. Situation nominal.
Ориентация закончена. Положение нормальное.
ComSat, this is Goldstone. We have a realignment interrupt. Repeat, realignment interrupt. Please copy.
Possible readjustment malfunction. Deployment latch relay on rocket number 3 may be hung up.
We'll have to reset, send up a backup command, and update the guidance system to account for the delayed firing time.
Roger.
Covariance matrix has been recalculated.
All other Hercules primary and backup systems are ready.
Attitude correction complete. Situation nominal.
Now we wait till we see the whites of its eyes.
0700 Sunday.
Fabrizio, un momentino. Maria,
Ja, ich komme schon.
Beeil dich, der Kaffee wird kalt.
Morgen schlafen wir zusammen. Ihr hättet mit sein müssen. Es war weich wie Seide.
since the splinter struck the central area of the Swiss Alps. But only now has the enormity of what has happened begun to sink in. There's never been anything like this before. There have been avalanches and storms which have destroyed whole villages. But nothing on the scale of what has happened here today. Help is coming from all over the world. Ambulances, helicopters, rescue equipment and supplies. Dead casualties are being taken quickly to churches and town halls. Those still alive are rushed to hospitals for resuscitation and treatment. So many skiers and holidaymakers here at this time of the year, and so many of them are unregistered, there's no way of telling who they are. It is earnestly requested that anyone who has reason to believe that friends or relatives of theirs have been staying in this area during the last few weeks should go immediately to the Swiss emergency offices that have been opened up in Bahnhofstrasse, Zurich. The whole tragedy has been heightened by the loss of 12,000 contestants in the cross-country marathon which started from Maloja only an hour before the splinter hit. The cameraman and crew who shot this film left the area by helicopter only minutes before the disaster. In the minds of the people everywhere, the question is, where next? And what about the big one, due on Sunday, closing on Earth at 30,000 miles an hour? We can only hope, as the President of the United States of America has assured us, that we are in safe hands. This is Osmond Ragib in Zurich, returning you to the ABC studios in New York.
My God.
As simply as you can, Mr. Sherwood. What's the procedure now?
The satellites are orbiting with Earth 22,500 miles out in space. Since they are in different orbits, and in order for them to reach the target together, they will have to be fired at different times. Peter the Great first, and then 40 minutes later, Hercules. Approximately 2 hours after that, they will explode at a designated distance from the target.
Can anything go wrong?
Well, once the rockets have been launched, they switch over to their own internal decision-making systems. And if these systems perform perfectly, well, then there's no problem. But if there's a malfunction...
What are the odds?
Mr. President, you know we've never done this before. The odds? Your guess is as good as mine.
If you fail?
The meteor will hit Earth 2 hours later.
Hit it, Mr. Sherwood. Get rid of it.
What is it? What's happened?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I just wondered if you had taken time to eat.
Yes, I had some coffee.
That will only make you nervous. You would do better with food.
You're absolutely right. Let's go eat. It's a pretty scarf.
Thank you. How many children do you have?
2, boy and a girl. How do you know I'm married?
I asked Mr. Sherwood. He also told me that you and your wife are separated.
I'll have to have a talk with Mr. Sherwood.
Oh, I hope you don't mind that I asked him about you.
I would have asked Dr. Dubov about yourself, except, well, my Russian's somewhat limited. Like some coffee?
No, thank you.
What else do you want to know?
It would be too rude to ask.
Ask what you like.
Why are you and your wife separated?
Nothing specific. It just happened. It's no more talks, no more interests together. It's what we here in America call incompatibility.
That's what we call it in Russia. Несовместимость.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Ever thought of living elsewhere?
No, not often.
But sometimes.
Well,
you'd like it here, you know. We've got everything. Power cuts, strikes, unemployment, race riots, and a terrific crime rate.
Dr. Bradley, Yamashiro on the Hong Kong monitor reporting another splinter.
Yes, Clark.
We've just received a transmission from a TWA passenger jet over the Pacific. There was an explosion somewhere at sea heavy enough to knock out 2 of its engines. The plane's heading for Taiwan to make an emergency landing. They've reported a tidal wave 100 feet high heading directly towards Hong Kong.
各位市民注意，各位市民注意，在15分鐘之內將有大海潮入港，在15分鐘之內將有大海潮入港，即刻離開陸地，走到教科地帶，即刻離開陸地，走到教科地帶。保持冷靜，我講之後，保持冷靜。
Radar contact with the wave establishes height stabilized at 100 feet plus.
Speed is constant, 600 miles an hour. 15 minutes before it hits us.
Yes, we can hear it. Get out of there.
No use. Get the big one, Paul. Get it.
"15 minutes from now, the Russian rockets will be launched. And 40 minutes after, our own rockets will be sent to join them. They will strike the Meteor, sending it into a harmless orbit, never more to menace Earth. It is Sunday. Stay in your homes. Have faith. There is nothing we can do but wait. We will let you know when the danger is past."
Launch director says go. Range says clear to launch. Clear. Roger, stand by for clear release. Clear release, on time.
Station S, you copy. Clear release was on.
Autopilot ready light on. Thank you. 30 seconds. Counting.
Coder, we have a counter to it in.
Roger, thank you. What's the event registered reading?
25 seconds. 0614.
Roger, thank you.
20 seconds. Engine start. 15 seconds.
Engines have started. We are T-minus 11.
10 seconds.
11 seconds.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ignition. Lift off.
No problems. We're on our way.
Все в порядке. Мы уже в пути.
Ой, мои детки. Эй, детки.
Miss Donskaya, would you please be good enough to convey my congratulations to Dr. Dubov?
Генерал Адлон вас поздравляет.
Affirmative, I will.
My apologies, Bradley. I was very wrong. If there's anything I can do to help,
Thank you.
I'll be in my office if you need me.
We will not report PSI.
Hercules launch, -3 minutes.
All stations report on Hercules firing readiness.
Vessel power operating at correct level. Engine parameters all okay. Hercules targeted correctly.
All ground facilities have confirmation that Hercules has correctly received and stored the launch command.
Yes, Sir Michael.
I'm afraid I've got some rather serious news. I'd like a word with Dr. Bradley.
Yes, sir. Dr. Bradley, Sir Michael would like to talk to you.
We've picked up another splinter. A big one.
Direction?
The United States. The eastern seaboard.
You mean us?
Near enough.
Due when?
Just about now. Can you advance, Hercules?
No way. Stand by.
Coming up on 90 seconds. Counting. Stand by. power, 90 seconds.
We wait.
We don't fire them, Paul, and we go out of action.
RF ready.
The Russian rockets aren't enough to do the job.
We wait.
Clear release, on time.
Houston S, you copy. Clear release was on time.
55 seconds.
Thank you.
Autopilot red light on. 40 seconds, counting. Seconds, counting.
Totally has captured it. Roger, thank you. What's the event? Thank you.
20 seconds. Seven, 6, 5, 4. Ignition.
with his console. Somebody help Mannheim. Help me get this off.
You all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I think...
Sure.
Don't worry. Help me. Come on. All right, let me just get... Help me, please.
Take a look.
This is Ops Chief Goldstone reporting to Houston backup. Motor burns on all rocket engines for both satellites appear nominal.
Easton again. The situation is A1, all rockets functional. 66 minutes to impact. We'll keep relaying information until conclusion. There's been absolutely no contact from New York. Have you heard from them?
Nothing from the center.
The rest of the city's a shambles.
No way.
Dr. Bradley, could you come here a minute, please?
Now listen to me, everybody, and listen carefully. The exit from the canteen has been blocked. But we can get out through the support room, and we'll need some flashlights. You head up the lead, and I'll pick up the stragglers.
Everybody head for the subway tunnel.
Where are the batteries? Have you got batteries for this flashlight?
Here, take this one. Hold on to this, take this flashlight. Here,
Come on, the rest of you stay where you are.
Channel 5 of Peter the Great telemetry indicates number 4 and number 7 rockets have malfunctioned.
Goldstone Tracking Station reports Peter the Great has lost 2.
How bad is that?
There's a safety margin of 5. After the rockets join up, they'll attack the Meteor in 3 waves. Time to impact 35 minutes, 42 seconds.
Go through there?
Yes.
Harry, it's okay, but there's a subway car blocking the tunnel.
Get the others.
Harry, the river's breaking through.
Through that car! Hurry up! This way out here, through the car, right here! Hurry up! Through the car! 14 minutes to impact. 14 minutes.
$10 degrees. We're losing one from Hercules. Time to impact, 13 minutes, 29 seconds.
Когда-нибудь вы приедете в Москву, вы увидите настоящее метро.
What was that?
He said, one day you will come to Moscow and you will see a clean subway.
One day I'll take him up on that.
How long? 3 minutes.
Minutes, 50 seconds. Tracking stations report no more loss. Keep your fingers crossed.
Helicopters flying over the city are reporting tremendous damage. All local radio and television stations are still not functioning. Here at WADW in New Jersey, we'll keep you informed throughout the day.
Any second now.
Passt es Mineral?
Quiet down, everybody. Listen, listen.
Самолет.
With the compliments of the Dodgers.
Подарок от команды Dodgers.
Dodgers. Baseball. Возможно, вы ждете сюда.
Может быть.
In 1968, at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, a plan was designed to deal with the possibility of a giant meteor on a collision course with Earth. This plan is named Project Icarus.